I greet you in Jesus' precious name. I want to speak to you about your willpower. Today, you need to make some decisions. You need to decide whether your child's going to that school or that school, whether you're going to leave that job and start that one, or whether you're going to get married, or whether you're going to leave the country, or whether you're going to start a new enterprise. You have to make a decision. So I'm hoping that after this program, you will say, Lord, thy will be done. And the hardest part of life is to make that decision. Maybe you're going to say after this program, no more smoking for me because it's killing me. Yeah, but Angus, I don't know if I can stop. You will stop if you make the decision. But when you sit on the fence, you will never make that decision. Look what Jesus says in John chapter 17 and verse 4. He says, I have glorified you on earth. I have finished the work which you have given me to do. Jesus said that in the Garden of Gethsemane, not on the cross of Calvary. You say to me, Angus, but when Jesus was in Gethsemane, he hadn't finished the job. I agree with you. That's what I thought, until the Lord showed me that he actually had finished it, because he had made a decision that he was going to drink of the cup of suffering, and he was going to go through with it for your sake and my sake. That's the hardest thing to do, is to make the decision. Once you've made the decision, the rest follows on its own. I want to read something to you out of a little daily reading book that I found, very, very old, and it's written by George Matheson. Listen to what he says. The same thing. He says, was the work of the master indeed done? Question mark. Was not its heaviest task yet to come? Question mark. He had not yet met the dreaded hour of death. Why did he say that his work was done? It was because he knew that when the will is given, the battle is ended. Folks, you need to make some decisions and stop sitting on the fence. He was only in the shadows of the garden, but to conquer these shadows was already to conquer all. Once he had made his decision. By the way, Gethsemane, the garden, means the olive press. It's where they crushed the olives to get the oil out. Jesus sweated blood in the garden because he had to make a decision. You see, he didn't have to be crucified. No, he didn't have to. He could have pulled out. He could have said, Lord, I can't do this. But he didn't. He made a choice. He said, thy will be done, not mine. What does that mean? It means if I had my own way, I wouldn't do it. Because he was God, but he was also man. So you need to make a decision. He was only in the shadows of the garden, but to conquer these shadows was already to conquer all. He who has willed to die has already triumphed over death. Okay, folks? All that remains to him is but an outer husk and a shell. The cup which our Father gives us to drink is a cup for the will. Thy will be done. It is easy for the lips to drain a cup once the heart has accepted it. Not on the heights of Calvary, but in the shadows of Gethsemane is the cup presented. And he just says here, the act is easier after the choice. I'll say that again. The act is easier after the choice. Once you make the decision, the rest takes place on its own. The real battlefield is in the silence of the Spirit. Conquer there and you are crowned. Folks, I want to say to you, you need to make some serious decisions. Once you make the decision, the rest will fall into place. So may God bless you as you start to listen to the voice of the Master and stop travailing unnecessarily. Make the decision. Do the job. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.